Getting there, getting there.
Here we are.
Howdy, friends.
Happy Metta Monday.
Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. Nicole and I have been feeling into a lot of feelings, like I imagine a lot of you are as well. In fact, I was with a client yesterday doing some body work, and she was mentioning how emotionally fatigued she felt, just kind of depleted with the pandemic, with all the
politics.
Yeah, all the uncertainty, the news, just kind of one outrageous
the economy, my job, our income, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just a stew of uncertainty. And as I was kind of empathizing and connecting in with her in that way, she spontaneously said, yeah, and then I remember to focus on what can I learn from this? And this is something Nicole and I participate in when we're being conscious, when we become aware of ourselves, when we're in the midst of uncertainty, or what the yogis call dukkha, finding a stressful or distressing situation or emotion or feeling and asking, what can I learn from this?
Or what's here for me to do? Because sometimes we get so overwhelmed with all the things that need to be done, or all the things that I should be paying attention to or should be acknowledging. What's mine to do?
Yeah, not other people's, not Mother Teresa's, not someone other than you. What's mine to do? I also like to float the question of, how is this in service to me? So especially sometimes when you have something that doesn't feel great, I'd like to turn it on its head and ask, what are the gifts of this experience? How is this in service to my evolution or healing or love?
And it does, and it sort of feels like in the midst of all this kind of mired down, you kind of get a little, for me, I kind of get a little smaller, I get a little more contracted. And this afternoon, this evening, as we prepare for our night, we kind of want to embody and play with the experience of being mired down, of getting contracted, of wanting to go away from everything, hide from all the stuff.
Feeling the resistance.
I wonder, how's this in service of me? What can I learn from this?
And favoring the opening, favoring the expansion.
So let's do that a little bit. Let's embody.
Yeah. So
that's way more
let's
fun.
Stand up if you haven't done so. We're gonna.
Yes, you can do standing or sitting, you choose.
Yeah, and we're going to. Our little doggy doo is going to participate with us.
Watch out, buddy.
Enough room around you where if you swung your arms, you wouldn't smack at your buddy or a wall.
Yeah. So I like when we were playing around with the breath a little bit. So first we're gonna exhale out, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
We're reaching out. Is that
so you can have your feet about hip width apart, or if you want a little more expansion, you can be wider than shoulders.
And then when you're ready to inhale, we're going to contract and round the spine.
Inhale, bring your hands in, curl your tailbone really round, draw your navel point back. How round can you get? And then exhale from your heart, pressing out, squeeze your shoulder blades down. So inhale, ride the contraction, feel all that building up, resistance, and then even you can open your palms out if you want to spread and stretch. You can keep your palms face up.
Or palms.
Yeah, any direction.
Yeah,
Let's try 3 more.
Inhale,
draw it in. Exhale, out an open mouth, let it go. And see how dynamic. Can you get and recruit more muscles? Can you breathe in a little more fully?
Squeeze it in, and then
exhale. Can you be a little more comprehensive, a little more thorough in your expansion? Last one, draw it in. Exhale, maybe an audible sigh. Great. So it's important that we ride both ends of the spectrum, not just contraction, resistance.
We want to include it all.
Yeah, we can't just run over those experiences or feelings, but we want to favor the opening, favor the expansion. So here's one of our favorite ways to expand, by using our breath.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale through our nose, and we're going to exhale out an open mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. Maybe it's 6 inches in front of you, and now hold the breath out. Try not to tighten, don't do any locks, mula bandhas, don't engage anything. And then again, bring it in through your nose, inhaling. Roll it right into an open mouth, exhale. Try not to hold it on the in-breath, but we will hold it out on the out-breath for a heartbeat or more, just before your body would grasp for breath. Try a few more cycles like this, in through the nose, roll it right into an open mouth, exhale. This is called the reset breath. This is one of the most effective ways to tune up your immune system, to alkalinize your blood if you've got a little more acidity from the food you eat or environmental toxins, or even just static or stagnant energy or metabolic. We release 3 more breaths like that, in through the nose, out an open mouth, hold it out for a few heartbeats or more. We release 70% of our metabolic waste through our out breath, more than our elimination organs. So really great way to both physically, psychologically reset. It's like rebooting when your PC is acting a little goofy. This is the reset for your nervous system. One more in through the nose, out an open mouth. Hold it out for a breath or two. Luxuriate, linger in that kind of uncertainty before the breath comes back in. And then you can continue to breathe in and out, normally in and out your nose, in through your nose, out of open mouth to letting go. And why don't we do a little more movement?
I love it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Let's try with a little crane's beak. So you're going to bring all your fingers together, and we're going to reach them out to the side with the palms, crane's beak pointing down towards the ground.
Yeah, come a little closer so you're in the camera.
There we go. And then we're going to drop your chin towards your chest and then roll it off to one side.
Why don't we all roll our ear to our right?
And then hang out there for a little bit. Notice that with the palms down, and maybe you can stretch your palms, your fingers together, squeeze them a little more. Feel a stretch on the kind of the extensors, the top part of your forearm.
Where your watch face would be.
And then begin to maybe rock your head, a little half circle, a little mini circle on this side, stretching and opening into the side of your neck a little bit.
So your ear is still moving to your right, your shoulder blades are sliding to your back pockets, but you're gently bringing your chin toward your chest and then maybe your chin up toward the ceiling. And feel both the resistance, the holding, the gripping of your scaling muscles on the side of your neck, but also the opening. Favor the opening.
And then let's bring it over to the other side.
Round through center, left ear, left shoulder. Can you slide your armpits closer to your side pockets?
And then whenever you're ready, you can start rocking little half circles, semicircles on the side, or pause and breathe into the side of the neck where you feel the most tension. Breathe into your shoulder, into your lateral neck.
If you notice yourself holding your breath or tightening up, please come back to center and give yourself a rest. Don't force anything.
One more breath here.
In through your nose, maybe out an open mouth.
And then roll your head back to center, drop the arms. And we're going to exhale this time, all the air out. And then this time we're going to inhale, expand. And then exhale, bring it in.
And maybe working with the energy of metta, of loving kindness. So expand it out. Exhale, draw it in.
One more.
In order to share, we want to be abundant in what we're generous in. So bring it on home. Loving kindness.
We're going to bring our crane's beak back up, but this time we're going to turn our palm up towards the sky. Ooh, so now we're going to get our flexor muscles. There's 12 of them, 8 of them, 12 of them.
Yeah, there's 12 flexors, 8 flexors, 12 extensors. We're getting all around the carpal tunnel, the wrist. And so let's begin again. Find length in your neck. You can even bring your chin up slightly, then bring your chest bone, your sternum up, and then your chin back. That'll give you more length in your cervicals and your neck bones.
And then drop an ear towards the shoulder. Ooh, feel that. Feel the difference there. A lot of time we're spending on a computer. We're spending a lot more time sitting. This is a nice reprieve, a nice realigning reset for your shoulders, for your neck, for your jaw.
And I'm going to start moving So ear to shoulder, but gently bring the chin toward the chest, diagonally or semicircle up overhead.
One more breath.
Find that Goldilocks stretch. Not so much you're holding your breath or tensing, but not so little that you're just going through the motion.
And then exhale, let's roll it over to the opposite side.
So the neck physically connects what's above and below. So symbolically, our neck is the thoroughfare, the intermediary between our head and our heart. So if we're feeling a little entanglement or conflict between our thoughts and feelings, beginning to activate and open and release, expand into our neck gives us new potential.
Last breath.
New possibilities.
And then let that go, all the air out. And let's do 3 more inhales. Expand, expand, expand. Open, open, open a little further. And exhale, round it a little deeper.
Maybe you even take a bit of a forward fold. You can grab the back of your hamstrings.
And inhale, maybe even extend, reach back, look back a little further this time.
Tailbone back, heart up. Exhale, round it as deep or shallow as you like.
And one more.
Maybe get your Superman, Superwoman arms up. Make sure it's friendly.
And round it out, let it go. And let's roll that up one more time. And I'd like to, let's finish again with that reset breath, because it's such a powerful breath. We'll come just a little bit closer, and it's potent. It's something we use all the time. If you feel tired, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling kind of
a little sick, groggy, if you've got a little brain fog going on. And it starts with the letting go breath, in through the nose, out an open mouth.
And then,
but the difference here is that we hold the breath out. And unlike a lot of yoga practices, we don't want to engage the muscles around our throat, our diaphragm, or even our belly. So let's try a few more reset breaths. In through our nose, out an open mouth. When we release out of open mouth, we release our jaw, cueing to our nervous system that all is well. We're not grinning and bearing it. We're not bracing for impact. Hold it out for a bit. Let your bloodstream really gather deeply the oxygenation that's in your vessels. And then re-oxygenate. Exhale. This is going to help get the static or the stagnant CO2 that sometimes gets trapped in the lower lobes of the lungs or the posterior back of the lungs. 3 more like this.
oh, I was going to finish there. And can we play with another breath? I like to play with a different breath.
Please, I love it. I'll follow you.
So we're practicing with the outside, with holding the breath out. So this time, let's breathe in and hold the breath in. And tap, tap, tap on the chest. Hold the breath in, hold the breath in.
Now, even though you're holding, try not to tense.
When you have to let it go, let it go. Inhale. This time, tap, tap over solar plexus. Hold the breath.
A lot of emotional centers here. Liver with anger, spleen, pancreas associated with worry, doubt.
And let it go. Last time, we're going to breathe in.
Let's
this time, we're going to go right over your lower belly, your sea of chi. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Tap it out, tap it out.
Sometimes fear gets stuck in our guts.
Break up the stagnation. And let's finish with a nice little shaking practice.
Jostling.
Yeah, settle your own chi, your own energy system.
Notice if you've experienced any shifts in the last 15 minutes together. And we'll encourage you all week long, because likely the chaos, the uncertainty is going to continue for at least the near term. And how can we remember to source our own positivity? Positivity doesn't mean that we're always happy, that everything is beautiful. It's not rainbows and butterflies, but in our experience, true positivity is an open, active willingness to favor possibilities. So we've been using the potential possibilities of moving our body in different ways, using our oxygenation, breathing in different ways, and floating those wonder questions. Really, the antidote to criticism is curiosity. So beginning to wonder into, how is this experience, this feeling, this interaction, this event, how is this in service to me? What are the gifts of this challenge? Or maybe there's a potential you're excited about.
What's here for me to do? What's mine to do?
Yeah, not someone else's, not your family's, not your friends. What's mine to do? Yeah, shift a little left and right.
Maybe add a twist.
Maybe a little vocal sign.
Yeah, let's do 3 of those before we say goodnight.
Yeah, get an audible. Let it go.
Spaghetti on our arms.
Let it be floppy. Feel the power.
Press into the earth.
Feel the foundation in your feet. And slowly, gently come in for a soft, smooth landing.
Bring your hands either to your belly, your solar plexus, or your heart, which calls to you, what feels best for you.
Yeah.
Breathe into that center.
Smile into the center. Maybe take a look at your other living Metta friends. I'm going to unmute everybody, and if you care to chime in and say hello, feel free to unmute yourself. Take a look at all our community. There's more people in our experience, and more people love than love hate. So look around. Feel free to send some love to your friends.
Hello.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Thanks for leading with love. You're changing the world with your love. Keep it up.
I wanted to just say really fast how powerful this practice was specifically. You had mentioned a few weeks ago, if there's tenderness, then that's a call that we need to do more of that. I'm struggling with a lot of caregiving tasks recently for elderly parents. Won't get too into it. And a lot of drama in family because of it. And when you had us tap at the solar plexus, I just burst into tears. There was tons of pain, and it was good. So I just want to thank
feelings, you. Yes, thanks for sharing that, Pamela. And always remember, your feelings are always welcome, and feelings are flow. So regardless of how we or other people judge our feelings, if you're having a feeling, you're in flow. So thank you, everybody, for flowing with us tonight. Until we meet again.
Well, Pam.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.